Dear viewers, today we are going to discuss about Guilford's model of intellect. Dear viewers, you are requested to watch the video and note down the main points in your notebook for a comprehensive understanding of the concepts. Further, the video will be followed by MCQs based on the presentation. Let us first understand the concept of Guilford's model of intellect. Guilford's model of intellect, also known as the structure of intellect (SOI) theory, was proposed by J.P. Guilford in 1955. It is a comprehensive framework for understanding human intelligence, emphasizing the multidimensional nature of intellectual functioning. Unlike traditional views of intelligence as a single factor, such as Spearman's G. Guilford argued that intelligence comprises distinct abilities organized across three dimensions. Guilford's SOI model views intelligence as a systematic arrangement of intellectual abilities. He proposed that intellectual tasks can be analyzed based on three dimensions: 1. Operations, the mental processes used in solving problems; 2. Contents, the types of information being processed; 3. Products, the outcomes of applying operations to content. These dimensions combine to produce a matrix of 150 unique intellectual abilities, later expanded to 180. Each ability represents a specific combination of operation, content, and product. Three dimensions of intelligence. 1. Operations. What the mind does. Operations refer to the mental processes involved in thinking and problem solving. Guilford identified 5 types of operations: cognition, recognizing and understanding information; memory, storing and retrieving information; divergent thinking, generating multiple solutions or ideas, creative thinking; convergent thinking, finding the single best solution to a problem; evaluation, judging the correctness or value of information. 2. Contents. What the mind processes. Contents refer to the nature of the information being processed. Guilford classified contents into 5 categories: figural, concrete, visual, or auditory information, example, shapes, sounds; symbolic, symbols like numbers or letters; semantic, words, ideas, and language; behavioral, social and interpersonal information. 3. Products. What the mind produces. Products refer to the form in which the processed information is organized. Guilford identified 6 types of products: units, individual items of information; classes, groups or categories of information; relations, connections between items of information; systems, organized structures of information; transformations, changes or modifications in information; implications, predictions or inferences made from information. Matrix of intellectual abilities. The combination of these 3 dimensions, 5 operations times 5 contents times 6 products, forms a matrix of 150 intellectual abilities. For example, cognition of figural units, recognizing objects; divergent production of semantic relations, creating analogies; evaluation of symbolic systems, assessing logical proofs. This classification highlights the complexity and diversity of human intelligence. Features of Guilford's model. 1. Multidimensional nature of intelligence. Guilford rejected the notion of a single general intelligence, G factor. Instead, he emphasized the existence of multiple, independent abilities. To focus on creativity, Guilford placed significant emphasis on divergent thinking, which is central to creativity. This was a departure from traditional intelligence models focused solely on logical reasoning or memory. 3. Explicit categorization. Each intellectual ability is clearly defined based on its operation, content, and product. 4. Dynamic interaction. Guilford suggested that intellectual abilities are interrelated and interact dynamically in real-world problem solving. Educational implications of Guilford's model. 1. Holistic curriculum design. The model encourages educators to design curricula that develop a wide range of intellectual abilities, including cognition, memory, creativity, and evaluation. To focus on creativity, divergent thinking highlights the importance of fostering creativity in students. Activities such as brainstorming, creative writing, and project based learning align with this goal. 3. Personalized instruction. Since intelligence is multifaceted, teaching methods can be tailored to address individual strengths and weaknesses across different dimensions. 4. Emphasis on critical thinking. Convergent thinking and evaluation skills are essential for developing critical thinking and decision making abilities. 5. Assessment practices. Traditional tests often focus on convergent thinking and memory. Guilford's model advocates for assessments that measure a broader range of intellectual abilities, including creative and evaluative skills. 6. Encouragement of diverse thinking styles. Teachers can create opportunities for students to engage with different types of content, figural, symbolic, semantic, behavioral, and produce varied outcomes. Dear viewers, let us solve some important multiple choice questions from the presentation. 1. How many intellectual abilities were initially identified in Guilford's model? A. 120. B. 150. C. 180. D. 200. Answer: B. 2. Which dimension in Guilford's model refers to the mental processes used in solving problems? A. Content. B. Product. C. Operation. D. Behavior. Answer: C. 3. What type of thinking involves generating multiple solutions to a problem according to Guilford? A. Convergent thinking. B. Divergent thinking. C. Evaluative thinking. D. Creative thinking. Answer: B. 4. In Guilford's model, which dimension describes the nature of the information being processed? A. Operation. B. Product. C. Content. D. Function. Answer: C. 5. Which of the following is an example of content in Guilford's model? A. Semantic. B. Evaluation. C. Divergent thinking. D. Transformation. Answer: A. 6. The outcomes of applying operations to contents are referred to as what in Guilford's model? A. Outputs. B. Products. C. Dimensions. D. Elements. Answer: B. 7. What is the focus of convergent thinking in Guilford's model? A. Generating multiple ideas. B. Finding a single best solution. C. Recognizing information. D. Evaluating ideas. Answer: B. 8. The matrix of abilities in Guilford's model is formed by combining how many dimensions? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 5. Answer: B. 9. What is an example of figural content in Guilford's model? A. Numbers and letters. B. Concrete shapes and images. C. Ideas and language. D. Social behaviors. Answer: B. 10. Which intellectual ability involves judging the correctness or value of information? A. Divergent thinking. B. Cognition. C. Evaluation. D. Memory. Answer: C. 11. What type of thinking is closely related to creativity in Guilford's model? A. Divergent thinking. B. Convergent thinking. C. Memory. D. Evaluation. Answer: A. 12. Guilford's model primarily challenged which traditional concept of intelligence? A. Emotional intelligence. B. The G factor. C. Multiple intelligences. D. Practical intelligence. Answer B. 13. Guilford included which of the following as behavioral content in his model? A. Social and interpersonal information. B. Abstract symbols. C. Logical proofs. D. Visual images. Answer A. 14. Which type of product involves organized structures of information in Guilford's model? A. Classes. B. Systems. C. Transformations. D. Relations. Answer B. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education.